Hi, and welcome back to this week's Self-Love Masterclass. My name is Renee. I'm a self-love teacher, coach, doula, and a Reiki master. And every single week, we come back here to explore new ways to develop our self-esteem, our self-worth, and to create the inner wisdom so we can manifest the life of our dreams. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, do be sure to check out the playlist down below. It'll give you a good sense of the kinds of videos that are here and if you want to subscribe. And then of course to all of my people who come out here every week, I adore you and I thank you so much for taking the time to watch these videos every single week. Today we're talking all about how to surround ourselves with people who are going to lift us up. I'm really talking about like hardcore loyal people, ride or die people, people that are going to be with you through thick and thin. How do we bring those kinds of people into our life? And when we do bring them into our life, how do we sustain those relationships? When we've decided that we really want to take 100% responsibility, we recognize that there are a lot of things that we have to let go of in order to have the things that we desire. And part of that involves really doing a strong assessment of the people that we have in our circle. Are they people that we can really trust? Are they people that we can really depend on? Are they people that offer an equal exchange of energy? And are they people that are going to be there throughout the distance, for the whole journey? And if they're not, then there are things that we need to do to dissolve those relationships. And if we don't have enough quality relationships, then it really is up to us to go and find those people, develop those relationships, and make our circle really healthy. I'm going to be giving you 3 tips, and I'm going to save the best for last. So please be sure to watch until the end of the video to make sure you don't miss anything. Now, this is the part of the class where I recommend that you grab a pen or a paper. It will help you to capture things when you have those aha moments. And I'm really intending that you have multiple ahas in this video. Tip number 1 is be yourself. And I know that this is something that we all should quote unquote know, and yet it's one of the things that we all struggle with the most. Part of the reason for this is because when we first meet someone, we want to put our best foot forward. And for a lot of us, we think, put my best foot forward. How do I do that? Be as appealing to the other person as possible. But sometimes that's not always the best thing. While it'll help you to make a great first impression, it means that that person doesn't really get to know you. They don't get a chance to really see if there's a true connection or if you really align on a deep level. And that's part of the reason why there are so many fake relationships and fake friendships and surface level relationships and not true, solid, healthy, bondable relationships. So if you want to have a strong circle, you want to have a real tribe, like people who are going to be there with you, be there for you through the thick and the thin, it's really important that right out of the gate, you be yourself as much as possible. This means they will fall in love with the real you and they will be there for you. Tip number 2 is treat others as you yourself would like to be treated. Now, when I'm working with clients or I'm doing a consultation and someone sits down and they tell me that they're surrounded by people who don't understand them, who don't love them, who don't support them, or some version of that, I can't help but ask, okay, if this is true, how are you treating the people in your life? And a couple of things show up, to be quite honest. The first is, I'll get people where it's like they know they're not being so great with their friends and their family or their partner or their boyfriend or whoever it is that they expected would support them. And part of the reason for this is because, there are breakdowns in the relationship and now they're not being as open, they're not being as authentic, the communication isn't really strong. There's just a lot of crap that's kind of happening in the relationship. And so the action there is to actually go and heal those relationships. The moment you start to heal all the mud and the guck and the stuff that's in the way, the support, the love, all that stuff that's needed will fall back into place. Now, the other thing that can happen sometimes is we're people pleasers. And a lot of empathic people, spiritual people, warm-hearted people are people pleasers. And so it's like we're in this one-sided relationship. Now, this isn't we can't blame the other people on the other end of this. If we're people pleasers, we're allowing this to continue. We're allowing this kind of behavior. So then the practice and the healing here is to get to a place where you feel good enough about yourself, where you feel worthy, so that you are someone who also ensures that you are receiving in a relationship. Now, if you need a little bit of help doing that, I recommend that you work with a coach, someone like myself, or that you work with a psychotherapist. All right, here's tip number 3, which is the one that I saved for last because it really is the best, I think. It is Live by the Love Languages. Now, if you've never heard of the Love Languages, this is a book that was written by Gary Chapman. Gary Chapman's book, I think, is called The 5 Love Languages. And in the book, he discusses the 5 major ways that people like to receive love. And the thing is, it's different for everybody, right? And this is the key thing here. Because it's different for everyone, you want to know what someone else's love language is. So you want to know what your partner's love language is, your friends, your business partners, and all of that. Because it means that when you are asking them for something or when you are rewarding them, you will ask and reward them in the ways that they best respond. This means that you're more likely to have clear communication, expectations are more likely to be met, and people overall will be happier in the dynamic. So if you've never heard of this book or you've never taken the test to see what your love language is, I recommend that you go and you do that like ASAP, because it will make a huge difference in every relationship that you have. Every single one, seriously. You know what, y'all? At the end of the day, you're amazing, you're awesome, and if you're watching this video, I know that you are someone that's, working on developing yourself, and you have big dreams and desires. You deserve to have people in your life who love you unconditionally, who support you, who you trust, and people that you know will have your back through thick and thin, the good and the ugly. And if that's not happening, don't tolerate it, don't accept it. Speak up or ask for help and start to tackle this, because no one should have to do things on their own and no one should have to struggle alone. I hope that you've really enjoyed this video. I hope that it's been super helpful for you and that you did have multiple ahas. I would love your support if you would give this video a like. And also, here's the thing, it really helps me to know what videos are relevant to you, what videos really matter to you, even the videos that you're going to be putting on your own playlist, because then I'll make more videos on this sort of topic. What else? Oh, if you're not already subscribed to this YouTube channel, definitely go ahead and do that. There should be a video button somewhere here. Just go ahead and click that. And then of course, if you're like a total social media maven and you love Twitter and Instagram and all of that good stuff, all of my links to those other apps and places are in the description box below. All right, I think that is it. Until I see you all next time, remember that we truly are in this together. Mwah.